just give me a minute to get used to my own voice. Okay, so before I read to you, I just want us all to sort of arrive. I'm actually a yoga instructor. This is the first time I'm doing like a spoken poetry thing, so I'm just going to guide you through a little meditative. Let's just arrive together. So I want you all to like sit a little more comfortably than like hugging yourself, and just take a moment, just sit a little comfortable, just settle into your bodies a bit. And if you feel comfortable, maybe just close your eyes for a second. Spine upright, just close your eyes, whatever feels good to you. I'm just going to read to you, yeah? And feel your hands, feel your feet, just ground yourself, and just follow my voice. Let's take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out, exhale. Let's do that for 3 more counts. Inhale. We're just trying to sink together, not just sit separately, with each other. Again, deep breath in, feel your chest really fill up with air. And exhale. So when you release air through your mouth, it really cools your body, so you can use that. It's really hot here today. Soften your shoulders, soften your jaw. Feel the slow rise and fall of your chest. Couple more breaths. I want you to have an inside body experience, to really be present. You guys are doing a really good job. So let's do a little visualization check, shall we? So as you breathe, imagine the air has a color. It could be blue, it could be a bright golden color, whichever works for you. And with each inhale, that color is slowly washing through your body, settling your body, grounding you. Notice your jaw relaxing. Notice your shoulders softening. Look at you glow. I often think about stillness. How silence is not empty but full of echoes and things we're really afraid to listen to, really afraid to hear. Now, imagine yourself walking into a desert at dawn. The sand cool beneath your feet, the skies stretching wide above you, every grain of earth holding the memory of the sun. This is where my words live, and this is where yours might too. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Feel the weight of your body on the floor beneath you, holding you. Silence is not the absence of sound, it's the presence of everything waiting to be heard. Now the desert dissolves, and in its place, the ocean. Focus on that sound you can hear, the shh. You're sitting at the edge of water, waves arriving and leaving. Arriving and leaving, like your breath. Notice the salt in the air. Notice how the water mirrors the skies. I've learned from the ocean that what comes, goes, and what goes leaves space for something new to arrive. Stay here just for a few more breaths. This is how you hold silence. Now gently bring your attention back to your body. Feel your body. Sit up straight. Notice your lungs rising and falling. Here you are, not in the desert, not at the ocean, but here in this room with me. Take one more deep breath in and exhale slowly. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Or you can keep seated with your eyes closed, so that's also fine. Thank you for not just listening to me, but for really breathing with me. So now I want you to open your eyes and just notice what's here. The hum of the fan, the shh coming from the speakers, the weight of your body on the floor, the colors you hadn't noticed before. Waiting quietly for your gaze to just take notice. The faint smell of mud and wood in this room, or someone's perfume still floating around you. And notice too the warmth of the people around you, beside you. Even with your eyes closed, you can sense these things, you know. You can feel how near or far someone is with you just by sensing. How often do we move through the world this way? When was the last time you did that without really looking, without really judging, and just sensing and simply tuning into being present? Every room has a texture. This one tastes like dust and hope and nervous laughter and Sunday stillness. And in this room right now, we're all here, not just strangers, but we've just traveled together. And we're simply different instruments playing on the same breath. Close your eyes for just one more breath. Don't be a stranger, come on. Inhale together, a big exhale together. Do you feel that tiny ripple in the air? That is what it means to belong. That is the sound of us becoming one body for a fleeting moment. And I think fleeting moments are all we have, really. Still, in rooms like this, when we inhale together, when we exhale together, when you even feel for a fraction of what I feel. I know my wiring is not a flaw. It is the bridge. And all I've ever tried to do is walk you across it. So I'm going to expand on that fleeting moment now. If you were mine, I tell you straight, people leave. Not because your heart isn't wide enough, not because your hands aren't strong enough or steady enough, but not because they didn't show up. They leave because some souls never really mastered the art of staying. They trip over their own shadows and call it fate and vanish before they even see what they're walking away from. And sometimes they leave gracefully. You feel it in the tilt of their shoulder, the subtle pause before the door closes, the almost smile that says, I wanted to stay, but I could not. It's in the quiet residue they leave behind, like sunlight through a cracked window, a soft memory that lingers even after they leave, like the fragrance when someone walks past you. And other times they leave with a text that drifts in unannounced, like small curling from underneath the door, like a shadow stretching over your coffee, like a sudden cold wind brushing against your skin you thought was safe. And all the life that you built together, the laughter, the ricocheting of walls, the whispered confessions in dark rooms, the messy mornings that no one else knows, just the two of you, the late night talks that made the world pause. It all shrinks and it collapses, folded into 3 words. I cannot stay. This is over. We are done. And you read it, and the weight presses in. Not just the words, but the hollow spaces between them, the unsent apologies, the memories suspended like dust in sunlight. And here's what I've learned. Love is not a trophy. Love is a practice. Love is folding yourself into something else someone else can hold on to, and still returning to yourself, to your own hands, whole, unbroken, unapologetic. It is showing up with dark chocolate, with hot coffee on a rainy morning, with a text that says, I see you. Even when the world looks away, love is watching someone leave and knowing it isn't failure but evolution. It is knowing what you built, even if they could not stay. It is the grace in departure. It is the courage to speak the truth, the rare magic of leaving fully without erasing the past. And this comes from a time when the art of conversation was still being cultivated, when hearts were expected to expand at the same pace as the screens in our hands. When the courage to speak even 3 words, I cannot stay, it is over, we are done, was an act of rare integrity. Because most farewells these days, they just dissolve into ghosted messages, into taps on screens, into abrupt silences, applauded as if they were enough. The true reality, the true grace, lies in inhabiting a moment fully, in honoring what was shared, in leaving with presence, even when departure is inevitable. So yes, people leave. They always do. But leaving does not have to wound like a knife. It can be folded, it can be soft, deliberate, and graceful. And I will keep showing up because I love teaching love like it's survival, because someone, somewhere, still hasn't learned how to stay. And if you take anything from me tonight, let it be this. Love is never about the ones that leave. It is about the ones who remain. It is about folding the bitterness into something warm, something tangible, something that teaches without expectation. It is about showing up every damn time. I'm Starling. Thank you for arriving with me. Thank you for your presence.